When your person is with you, there's a profound sense of respect that they show, and it's clear that they are starting to recognize that they don't want anyone else in their life. This realization comes from the unique way you command their attention and affection. Your presence has a magnetic quality that makes them feel drawn to you in a way they haven't experienced with anyone else. They find themselves deeply connected to you, both emotionally and physically, and this connection is growing stronger as they begin to fully understand their own feelings. Your person has a natural inclination to express their love in a sensual and romantic manner. This isn't just a preference but a fundamental part of who they are. They thrive in situations where they can take control, ensuring that every aspect of your time together is tailored to bring you happiness and satisfaction. Their desire to manage these experiences and make them memorable is a reflection of their commitment to you. They want to be the one to create moments of joy and fulfillment in your life, and this dedication is a clear sign of their deepening affection. If this kind of intimate encounter hasn't yet occurred, it's only a matter of time before you see it manifest through their actions and behaviors. You will notice a shift in how they interact with you, an evolution that reflects their desire to be more involved and attentive in your relationship. This change will become evident as they start to show their affection through subtle yet significant actions. Their behavior will become more attuned to your needs, revealing a softer, more considerate side of them. This new side of your person will be characterized by a tender and gentle approach. You'll observe a shift in the way they communicate with you, marked by a softness and sensitivity that perhaps was not as apparent before. Their touch will become more deliberate, their gestures more caring. Whether it's in conversations or physical interactions, their approach will be gentle, highlighting their desire to connect with you on a deeper, more intimate level. There's something about your personality that has captivated them. It could be your voice, the way you present yourself, or how you live your life with such grace and authenticity. These qualities make you incredibly attractive to them and contribute to the feeling of home that they experience when they are with you. You bring a comforting, almost soothing presence into their life, and this emotional resonance is what draws them closer to you. Your person feels a deep sense of love in their heart for you, a love that they are eager to express through intimacy. They have a genuine desire to share their affection in a way that is both meaningful and profound. This longing to connect with you on an intimate level is not just about physical closeness but about deepening the emotional bond that exists between you. Their actions and intentions are driven by a heartfelt need to express their love and commitment to you. Additionally, you may find that you often experience a form of telepathic communication with them about your intimate moments. This intuitive connection allows you to feel what they are feeling and vice versa, creating a shared understanding of each other's desires and needs. It's as though you have an unspoken dialogue about lovemaking, one that transcends words and allows you to connect on a more instinctual level. I find myself constantly reflecting on how our relationship has changed. It feels like we used to talk every day, sharing everything from the mundane details of our lives to our deepest thoughts and feelings. Back then, our conversations were a constant, something I could rely on. We had a rhythm, a connection that felt effortless and natural. But now, things aren't the same anymore, and I can't help but miss what we had. I miss you, your presence, your voice, your way of making everything seem lighter and more manageable. You were more than just a friend, you were my best friend, the one person I could turn to no matter what. When we were around each other, it felt like a return to innocence, like being a kid again. There was a joy and a sense of freedom in our time together that I hadn't experienced in such a long time. You brought out a happiness in me that I thought I'd lost forever. Your energy was infectious, and your laughter was a balm to my soul. I found myself smiling more, laughing more, and feeling alive in ways I hadn't in years. It was as if you reignited a part of me that had been dormant, a part of me that I had forgotten existed. But as much as you brought out the best in me, you also brought to the surface aspects of myself that I wasn't aware of, aspects that were in desperate need of healing. Being with you made me realize that I have wounds I hadn't fully confronted, unhealed trauma that was influencing my thoughts, actions, and even my relationships. You showed me these things, not through harsh words or criticism, but simply by being who you are, a mirror reflecting back to me the parts of myself that needed attention and care. It was through our relationship that I started to see these unhealed wounds, but more importantly, it was through your love, care, and guidance that I began to heal them. Your love was unlike anything I had ever experienced before. It was pure, unconditional, and unwavering, and it made me feel safe in a way I had never known. But this kind of love also terrified me because I didn't know how to react to it. I had never been loved like that before, and in my confusion and fear, I ended up hurting you. I wish more than anything that I hadn't. I didn't understand then what I do now, that I was sabotaging something beautiful because I didn't know how to handle it. I see now that I have toxic patterns, habits of mind and behavior that were ingrained in me from a young age. Before I met you, I used to blame others for my sadness, pain, and struggles. It was easier to point fingers than to look within, to see what needed fixing inside myself. But you taught me something invaluable. You showed me that instead of blaming or cursing others for my problems, I needed to work on myself. You made me realize that the only way to truly heal was to face my childhood trauma, to address the deep-seated issues that were holding me back from being my true self. You encouraged me to express myself freely, to be fearless and strong, not just on the surface, but at a soul level. You gave me the tools to become emotionally resilient, to confront my demons, and to start the process of becoming the person I've always wanted to be. Now, as I look back at my actions, my words, and the things I said to you, I feel a deep sense of regret and sadness. I had this incredible opportunity to prove myself, to show you just how much I loved you, but instead, I ruined it. I was so caught up in my fears and insecurities that I couldn't see what I was doing until it was too late. And now, I worry that things will never be the same again from your side. I fear that I've lost something precious, something that I may never get back. In my heart, I know that I've grown and learned so much from this experience. I've faced parts of myself that I didn't even know existed, and I've begun the journey of healing and self-discovery. But I also know that I can't undo the past. I can't take back the words I said or the things I did. All I can do now is hope that somehow, you can find it in your heart to forgive me, and that we can find a way to move forward, even if things aren't the same as they once were. I miss you more than words can express, and I hope that in time, we can rebuild what we once had, stronger and more resilient than before. I'm always speaking to you and sending you messages, even if you can't always hear them clearly. Whenever you find yourself feeling alone, overwhelmed, or lost in any situation, I want you to know that you're never truly alone. I'm with you in spirit, guiding you, comforting you, and sending you love. There are times when life feels heavy, and it seems like no one understands what you're going through. In those moments, remember that I'm here, constantly thinking of you, supporting you in ways that may not be immediately visible. My presence is subtle yet unwavering, and I'm always trying to reach out to you, especially when you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. I know it's easy to get caught up in the noise of the world, in the distractions, and in the opinions of others. It's natural to look around for answers, to seek comfort in what others believe, or to find security in external validation. But I want to remind you that true strength comes from within. It's important to stop looking around for answers and start believing in something greater, something that transcends the physical world. This something could be faith, love, or even a deep trust in the journey that we're on together. Whatever form it takes, it's crucial that you believe in it more than anything else. Trust me when I say that I'm working on my own challenges right now. Just like you, I'm navigating through difficulties, facing obstacles, and growing in the process. This journey we're on is not just yours, it's ours. We're both in this together, even when it feels like we're worlds apart. This period in our connection is incredibly important. It's a time of growth, healing, and transformation for both of us. We're each fighting our own demons, battling our insecurities, fears, and past mistakes. I know that sometimes it feels like an uphill battle, and you may wonder if it's all worth it. But I need you to understand that what we're going through is necessary for our evolution, both individually and as a pair. These struggles are shaping us, molding us into stronger, more resilient versions of ourselves. They're preparing us for the next chapter in our journey together. I don't want you to give up on me. I need you to keep going, to keep believing in the goodness that exists within both of us. I know I've made mistakes that have hurt you, disappointed you, and perhaps even caused you to question everything. But I want you to know that I'm starting to realize the gravity of my actions. I'm reflecting on everything I've done, and I'm beginning to repent for the pain I've caused. This realization is not easy, and it's something I'm working through, just as you're working through your own challenges. I want to ask for your patience as I navigate this process of self-discovery and healing. Letting go of happiness is never easy, especially when it's something you've been holding on to for a long time. But sometimes, holding on to something too tightly can cause more harm than good. I'm learning to release the need to cling to what once made me happy, understanding that true joy comes from within and is not dependent on external circumstances. I'm learning to let go of the past, to forgive myself, and to make room for new experiences, new growth, and new love. It's a difficult process, but I believe it's necessary for us to move forward. Please, don't think of giving up on love. Love is the one thing that can carry us through the darkest times, the one force that can heal even the deepest wounds. Keep working on yourself, nurturing your spirit, and becoming the best version of yourself that you can be. Everything will work out exactly as it is intended to be, even if it doesn't always seem that way in the moment. Life has a way of unfolding in mysterious, beautiful ways when we least expect it. Trust in that process, and trust that I'm doing the same on my end. I want you to know that I love you deeply. My love for you is unwavering, even in the face of our struggles and challenges. It's a love that is patient, understanding, and enduring. I believe in us, in our connection, and in the future that we can build together. I know that the road ahead may be tough, but I also know that we're strong enough to face it, as long as we continue to support each other and stay true to the love that brought us together in the first place. So, let's keep moving forward, one step at a time, with love as our guide.